Hello and welcome to Caputo Art, where I show different videos of my process in the hopes that people can learn as much as I've learned from other YouTubers, the wonderful techniques and different things to do with art. Today I'm painting with gouache for the first time ever. Wanted to try something a little different. I spend a lot of time with oil, and because time is a premium, I don't know, or rather, I don't have a lot of time to to dedicate to it. I like to just do a couple smaller paintings, that kind of thing. So I researched this. I tried it out. They said it's a lot better than watercolors. I really don't like watercolors, but I've seen some of the results with gouache, and I thought this would be cool to try out. So here I am. You can see here I'm trying to get a feel for the paint. I'm trying to get a feel for the mixing. One of the things I learned with this is that this painting, the gouache, does not go anywhere near as long as oils. So they do require a lot more painting, or a lot more paint. I was not expecting that. But the mixing does actually go very well. I was able to get pretty close to the colors I was looking for. I use a muted palette. I use what you would call red, yellow, and blue, and white, and a dark brown. And so we're able to get pretty close to what I was looking to do. One of the other things I liked about gouache, and I wanted to try it, is it dries pretty quick, as you can see, so you can layer it on. You can put light stuff on top of dark stuff and everything else, as long as you don't overload it with water, and you don't reactivate the layers behind. You seem to be doing okay. So I wanted to try something a little more complicated, with a lot of whites on top and highlights and different colors and everything else, and I thought a beach scene would be pretty cool. You'll see that I struggled to find a happy sand color, but thought it ended up being pretty good. Here, trying to put the bubbles in, I realized that just to do straight white, you do need a lot of layers. So it's not as tedious as watercolors, where you have to leave the whites untouched. But on subsequent paintings, I probably will start to do something like that, just to save a little bit more time. This painting took about an hour, which is fantastic for me. Another thing I struggle with oil paintings is actually taking pictures of them, and gouache dries matte, so it's actually really nice to take a picture of as well. So and then the other thing is you don't need a canvas. I'm starting to collect a lot of canvases and everything, and I'm kind of getting tired of that. So these you can buy a book and put them in the book and that kind of thing. So it's kind of nice. And here you can see I'm trying to change and play with the different sand colors just to see what I can get. The other cool thing, and I'm using Winsor and Newton gouache. Gouache paints, they seem to dry pretty close to the same color that I lay them on. You can see that the color really doesn't change all that much. Maybe the whites and some of those, if you do glazing and all that stuff, I'm sure it'll change. It'll get a little darker, a little lighter. But again, trying to get the feel for the paints. Also, I don't do a lot of beach paintings. This is probably my second or third beach painting ever. So I'm also trying to figure out how to finish the painting, and how to do the bubbles and the shadows and some of those things here. And that's why you see brush strokes and different colors, and then I go over them, and then I change them again, and so I keep moving them around and trying to get a feel for what a wave kind of would look like. I was trying to get a small wave behind the white there, just kind of forming, and we'll see if we get it at the end. But again, I wanted to figure out the sand, so I went for a more yellowish sand this time, more like a Puerto Rico type sand, and I think that's the one that was the winner. And you can see again, I was really trying to get a feel for the white, so I laid on the white again. And then you'll see it at a third time as well, where I'm trying to put it all together there. But yeah, overall, I'm actually impressed with the painting with gouache. It is, like I said, a time saver for me. I don't know if I would try to do something like a portrait or any of the more intricate stuff that you can get such cool results with oil, but why not? So this might be the first of many little kinds of paintings. Like I said, I want to make sure that I paint, but I don't have a lot of time, as most people, so I wanted to find something similar to this, and I think this is as close to winter as I can. The difference between this and acrylics for me is that acrylics, once they're dry, they're done, and this you can reactivate with water forever. So it is kind of like oils in a similar sense, that you can reactivate with or keep alive with oil. So but that was pretty cool. Please let me know what you guys think, and thank you again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.